Hello and welcome to techcipher. This is Neha and today we are going to discuss about how to make a login and a sign up page with an animated background. I do consider many of you might be already aware about how to make the basic login and sign up page and would be eager to know about the animated part. So for this purpose, I have mentioned the timestamp in the description region through which you could reach to that part of the video which you are eager about and skip the part which you already know. And also, I have a good news for you all that the login page on which we are going to work upon in this video, the link of its code is already mentioned in the description part from where you could easily download it and could start coding. So let's get started. So basically this is the login page and this is the sign up page which we are going to work upon. You could see that there is the difference, only a bit difference between the both, means actually there is a difference of some of the inputs. Like in the login page we have took the username, like let me type my name over here, Neha, and if in the password I do write Neha1234. So see, you can see the format of the password. Okay, so this is the login page and here we have used the font awesome icons like login for the Facebook and login for the Twitter. Along with it, we do have a button over here which is actually multicolored. If you want me to make a different video tutorial for how to make this multicolored button, then also just mention in the comment section. I'll do the same for you for sure. And this is the sign up page. Now, other than this, you could see that the background is actually changing itself, the color automatically again and again. And this is the animated part which we are going to discuss at the end. Let's get started with the HTML part. If you're not aware about the basic HTML syntax and concepts, you could visit the video which I've made earlier, that is the learn.html, whose link is there in the description. So starting with the title tag over here, I'm going to write here title, and title as we're going to make the login page. So login and name of a channel, techcipher over here, and close the title tag. Always remember to close every tag you take, means the appropriate tags. So here we do need a link for the Google fonts which I've already copied in the notepad. I'll just copy the link from here and paste it over there. Don't worry for these links. You will get these links in the code which you download from the description part. I've mentioned the link over here. Now again I need a link for the icon, that is the fonts awesome icons which I told you earlier that we are going to include for Facebook and Twitter. So this icons we would get from this. We'll just copy here. I'm just indenting it so that the code looks bit cleaner and it doesn't look like confusing. So to the next line I have to link these style sheets which we are going to write afterwards. So I'm right here, link relation is style sheet. And for the href part, I'll just leave it empty for now because we haven't styled our sheet yet, but we will do, and afterwards I'll mention the link over here. And now we are done with the head part. We'll move to the body region, and in the body part, first let's have a look over here. In the body part, we want to have is the box form for the whole and divide into two parts, that is the left part and the right part. So here we will make a div class. We'll make a div class whose name we'll write is box form. So let me write here box and form over here. And after this we have to include a left inside it. So first we'll write the div class left over here. So div class left over here, and basically indenting it, and as I told you earlier, to close every tag, every means the appropriate tag whatever meant to be closed in the beginning, so that afterwards we do not have to face any confusion. So here in the left class, first what we are going to do is, let's have a look here. What we have done here is that we want this text on the top of the background image, means we have to create a different class for it. So basically we'll create a class that whose name will keep is overlay. So div class is equal to overlay because it is on the top of it. So we'll write here div class overlay and first close the tag. After this, in this div class overlay, we have to write hey techie part. So we'll write here h1, that is hey, let me make it bit cleaner, hey, and techie here I'll add the exclamation and close the h1 tag. After this we needed paragraph tags. as we have written the dummy text over there, here, yes, the lorem ipsum dolor sit emit, this is the dummy text we are included over here, which I've already copied in the notepad. So first I'll open the here in the from the notepad, I'll just copy this text and paste it over there in the paragraph tag. So here in the paragraph tag, I'm pasting it again. I have to indent it. Yes. So after indenting it, we have written this overlay class. Our overlay class is done. So afterwards, we have to write here another class in this overlay class because we want to include that two buttons over there. So here I'm writing the button spelling is buttn. I'll tell you because we do also have a class that is button, so it would create a confusion while styling it. So I've written here button. So you could name anything to the classes. So I'm writing here href link to, firstly I'm mentioning the link for the button, and I've here written here hash because we do not have a link now and a class Facebook over here. I'll tell you afterwards why I wrote the class Facebook over here. Now I'll enter the I class over here. This is the font awesome link we entered, and from here we will refer to a class which will give us that icon of Facebook. So class name is FA. No, I will not write class, I'll write here Facebook. So FA, and here I'll write Facebook. Yes. So after this I'll write area hidden, that is true. And after closing this I tag, I have to write here login with Facebook. So let's write here login with Facebook, and afterwards I'll just close the a tag over here, and I have to write it again. So as being a bit lazy, I'll just copy the code and paste in the next line and make changes. Means in the place of Facebook, I'll write Twitter. Here in this Twitter part, I'll not need this class Facebook, so I'll just delete it from here, and I'll just delete it. Yes. So here from FFF Facebook, instead of Facebook, I have to write here Twitter. The class is FA hyphen Twitter, and here login with Twitter. Yes. So login with Twitter. So we are done with these two buttons over here. So now we are done with the left class. Now we have to make the right part of the box form. So let's have a look at it first. What we do need over here is first the login heading. Then after that we need this don't have an account, create your account. It takes less than a minute. After that we need two inputs, remember B and that login button. So let's move at the notepad. Here we have to create the div class right. First let's check the closing tags over here. This close okay, I've missed the slash over here. Now the tag is closed, so div class left. I have to write here div class right. I'm writing div class right over here, and just close this tag so that at the end I do not miss any of the tags closing. And in this class div right, we have to write the h5 login and close the tag h5. After this we have to write the text don't have an account, so we'll write in the paragraph don't have an account. Now let's see forward that we do need a link for the create an account. See here we had creator account is linked, means on clicking it the sign up page is supposed to be opened. So we have to create a link through href that will add a hash for now because we are not linking it to the sign up page, so we'll add a hash over here. And after this I'll write the create your account, and just close the tag over here. And after that I'll write it takes less than a minute, so that it looks a bit professional. So I'm just adding it takes less than a minute. So I'm creating a div class, and the class name is inputs. After this I have to just close this div class over here, and now I have to enter the input. So basically I have to write the inputs over here. Yes, inputs, and because it would be same as the input tag, so I have to write it different. So input tag is equal to text because username is to be entered as a text. So I'll write here text, and I'm writing the placeholder, means what you see before the username write anything, so that they come to know that what they have to enter. So I'm writing a placeholder username, like I'm writing a break tag so that to create a space between the two so that it looks a bit cleaner. So let's have a look at this username. Basically, see, this is the username which is written in gray color, which is a bit lighter, which actually is not the text, but it is prompting the user and telling them what they have to enter. So here I am writing the input tag and it is password, so that it comes in that dot form, means do not see as a text. And placeholder I'll write here is enter your password. So enter your password and just close it. And after this, I'm done with this inputs div class. After this, see, I've checked the tags are closed because it gets highlighted over there. So I'm just closing the that and writing two break tags over here so that to create some space between. So I have to make a separate class here for the remember me, means we had a checkbox named remember me and that forget password. So I have to create a separate class for it, that is div class remember me, and I'm just closing it. So in this div class remember me, I need a label. Basically, I'll write a label and first close that label. Yes, so in this label, what I have to do, I have to create that checkbox and that text written. So I am writing input type is checkbox. Input type is checkbox over here. Yes, and after that name, I'll give a name to it. Name is item. I'll give a name to it. That name I'll give is item, which comes in styling part. Which comes in the use in the styling part. And I have write it checked, means which already becomes checked when a user comes over there, and they if the user can uncheck it. And after that, I'll create a span class because I have to write remember me in front of it. So I'm writing a text checkbox. Text of the checkbox means I'll close this and. Which actually is the remember me. I'm writing here remember me, and then I'll close the span class. Remember me, close the span class over here. And this is basically the checkbox which I have made over here. And in this class remember me, first have a look at the page. Yes, this is the checkbox and this is remember me. After this, we have to write this linked forget password, which actually is a link to the forget password page. So here in the div class remember me, I'll write a paragraph, and inside that I'll add a href, that is forget password question mark. And so for this, first I'll enter link hash. So now forget password, and after that question mark over here, and a tag is closed and paragraph tag is closed over here. So this is the div part of this. Now we have to create a button. Yes, the class is closed. Now we have to create the button. I'll use, after this break tag, I'll use the button class, button, and in this button I'll write a href. Again, I'll mention the hash because we are not submitting anywhere. We haven't connected the database or what. So I'll just style here with the color is white, means the text appear in white color. But let me just tell you this in the styles part, means when we'll make the styles.css, I'll just omit it here and tell you at that style part. Now let's do the HTML. So I'll write here login and close the a tag over here, and then button tag is to be closed. So basically what we have done is, button tag is closed. So basically what we have done is we have created the structure of a page, the basic structure, and I'll just check the tags are closed or not. Yes, this box form is also closed, and the body and HTML, every tag is closed over here. So HTML part is completed, and this is the login page which we are supposed to design, and this is what we have made till yet using the HTML part. As we have not included any kind of a styles, you could see the font or some icon over here, and we have created the input and the login button, and we have to design it using the style sheets. Now getting started with the CSS part, basically I've entered the link of the style sheet over here, that is styles.css, and as we know that style sheet is always saved with a .css extension. So here let's get started with the body part styling, body part, and I'm writing your background image. In the background image, I'll add is a linear gradient to give a linear finish, that is adding too much colors at the background. I would like to tell you a thing over here, that the color codes I have copied earlier with me, so you could use any of the colors of your choice and just copy and paste over here. And other than that, in the CSS there is never a fixed style or styling a sheet, means you could style whatever and however whatever you want, in what border radius you want to give. Either you want to increase the opacity, or you want to give more colors to it, some different colors to it. It is actually your choice. So I'm styling the sheet over here according to me, and you could just style however and whatever you do want to do. So this is the color codes which I have copied, and I'm adding some more colors so that it looks bit nice. And moving forward with styling the whole style sheet over here, and if you feel any discrepancy, just mention in the comment section and feel free to ask any questions regarding to this. We are done with the CSS as well as the HTML part. The only part left is the animation part. If you're not aware about the CSS animation, then you could just visit to the Learn CSS Animation video on this channel, whose link is there in the description. So now we'll add these styles over here, means the animation part styles over here. Let me write here animation, and animation, I'll put the semicolon. After this, I'll write the name, that is gradient, and this, let the time duration be 10 seconds. So I'll write here 10 seconds. After this, I'll write the direction is, and infinite, let it be the delay over here. Now I'll specify the background size to be let it be 400%, and 400% over here. Now we have to show the keyframes over here. Basically, what are keyframes? Keyframes specify the animation code. So let me just explain this. What is an animation? Whenever CSS style changes from one style to another, that gradual change creates an animation, and that animation is controlled by keyframes. I have wrote here keyframes and mentioned gradient, the name, and I'll now mention the percent. Like first I wrote is 10%, and the background position, let it be 0% and 50%. So accordingly to this, the animation would change at the background. This is the basic thing for the animation we can say that we do need. So at the 50%, the background position I have to specify over here. So let it be 100%, and I'll write here 50%. So after this, we have to specify for the 100%. I'll let the background position be here is background position, yes, let the background position be here is 0% and again 50%. So in this way, I have specified the keyframes for the animation, and now it should work. So let me just check over there. Here, let me just refresh the page. After refreshing the page, yes, the animation is working over here. So basically, this is the login page which we created. If you feel any discrepancy or you want to comment something, just mention over there. I feel free to comment. I would just love to hear responses from you all. So thank you so much for watching the video. And yes, one more thing, that you could create the sign up page similarly as we created this login page, but then also I have mentioned the code of the sign up page, means the link to the code of the sign up page separately in the description region. So you could just go over there, download the code and start coding. If you like the video, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell icon to get notified whenever the video is uploaded on this channel. And do share this video with your friends. So thank you and see ya.